Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Lewis Speaks. And you know something? I realized that the problem with most communication is that people are always trying to find their place within your story. And if they can't find how it relates to them, then they just dismiss it and they just treat it as though it's not valuable. And this is your story. You want people to listen, you want people to connect with it. But I realize that a lot of people don't have the wherewithal, they don't have the emotional bandwidth to really connect with your story. They're so busy trying to find their own autobiography and your testimony that they miss everything. They miss everything. They miss an opportunity to really check in. They miss an opportunity to really hold space for your story. And it's unfortunate, but I realize that a lot of people do that. They're always trying to find their place within your story, how they fit in. And to tell you the truth, you're not going to always relate to everyone's story. You're not going to always find your place in somebody's story. That does not make their story any less valuable. You have to be willing to hold space. And this is what I'm telling people. It's real difficult to talk to people and be around people for me because I feel like people really don't know how to hold space. They really don't know how to really tune into your story without trying to find their own story within your story. They're always trying to interject their story. They're always trying to tell you their story. And the worst thing you could do with someone who is hurting, with someone who's trying to share with you their truth, is try and trump their story with your story. That's the worst thing you could do because they're coming to you because they're looking for comfort. They're looking for a safe space where they have the freedom to tell their story without interruption, without trying to one up and compete as to who has the best story. No, I just want to tell my story and I just want to have my story validated and I just want to have my story explored. Is that too much to ask? And sadly, for some people, it is too much to ask because a lot of people don't know how to hold space for anyone else's story. All they know how to do is just dump their own story. And I think this is why I really enjoy writing because I get to tell my story to a blank page, a page that willingly listens and holds space within its content. It holds space for me. I think, to be honest, we need human beings to come to a person as a blank page. Do you come to your friends, your family members as a blank page? Do you let them fill your page with their truth and listen lovingly? Listen with discernment, listen with understanding and compassion. Do you do that? Do you come to the table a blank page? Or do you come already with words and scribblings and you try to force your words and scribblings onto somebody else's life story? That is really, really, really not the best thing to do. Please, people, if you're gonna hold space for somebody, come to them as a blank page. Let them know it's safe. Assure them that it's safe. Because a lot of times people are looking for that assurance, for that validation, for that okay from you, that green light that lets them know, yes, you are a safe person to be around. Yes, you are a safe person to share their story with, you know? So I think that that's one. You really have to start there if you want to be effective with people and work with people and really love on people. You have to be genuine, genuinely be interested in their story. Don't try to find your place within their story because sometimes you don't belong. It's not about you. People have to realize this. It's not about you. It's not always about you. It's not always about you. Sometimes it's just somebody else trying to tell their story and just really trying to get that holding environment, that nurturance. Do you provide that holding environment? If so, wonderful. And of course, that holding environment needs to come with boundaries. You need to make sure that your holding environment, because some people unfortunately try to abuse that and just come to you to dump. They see you as the foul weather friend, the one who is always there for them, so they just come to you with all the garbage. And then when they're done dumping, they don't know your name. No. So you definitely have to be that holding environment, but with some boundaries. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you all for listening. I wish you a wonderful 2023. Peace, y'all.